Hey everyone, Tony here from DAOcaster. Today is a big day. You've heard of guilds or DACs participating in the DAOs of the games that they play, but the Final Frontier DAC has launched its own token, the FRNT token. And on February 21st, 2022, FRNT will be listed on Raydium, a cryptocurrency exchange in the Solana ecosystem. In today's episode, I sat down with Ardo, the commander of the Final Frontier organization, to learn about what it took to get to this point, why they decided to launch their own DAO, and what it means for holders of the FRNT token. Check it out. Hey Ardo, how you doing, man?
All right, and you?
I am so good. Thank you for taking the time to chat with me. You got a pretty big event coming up, and I just wanted to get the nitty-gritty details and chat about it.
Oh yeah, we're very excited, and I'm humbled and grateful to be here with you today.
Awesome. I've been itching to get you on the show for a while and talk everything Final Frontier. That will still have to happen. Right now, we're going to focus on what's happening next week, which is Final Frontier's FRNT token, which it's already created. Like we've done that, and we'll cover that too. But it's going to go live on Raydium Protocol on February 21st at 2 p.m. UTC. So it might already be live if you're watching this, but this is a huge event. For those listening, this is the first DAC or DAO. It's a DAO now in the Star Atlas universe, metaverse, that is doing something like this. So you guys are really paving the way. Ardo, if you don't mind, do you want to kind of just start a little bit from the beginning? Give us a little insight into the journey from getting funding for the token and like what that looked like for you guys all the way up until now, and just kind of give us a brief kind of summary of it.
Yeah, so I could tell you the journey to funding is definitely a process, no matter the token type or genre of the organization, because all of the meetings, the conversations, the calls from all over the world, believe it or not, most of the successful negotiations to get funding for our seed round took place between 1 a.m. and 5 a.m. in the
morning. So with that seed round, is that basically saying we want to launch a token, but we need liquidity so that people can buy and trade that token? We need like a bit of a pool to start from. Is that kind of how it works?
Well, it helps with multiple things. It helps get some capital behind the organization. It helps to get some liquidity going for the project, but it also lays the path for everything that you kind of need leading up to something like what we're having on the 21st, such as your promotions, your marketing, recruiting. And so being that we're a hybrid organization, we obviously function a lot differently. So we have other aspects in play. For instance, we have our huge focus on Star Atlas, but we are not financially supported by Star Atlas, which is understandable, right? That'd be conflict of interest for Star Atlas to invest in us.
Of course.
So we had to seek exterior methods to get funding, because if you think about 95% of the guilds out there, they seek their income earnings from Star Atlas.
Right. Yeah.
Right. That's how they're generating their income for the organizations. And unfortunately, if there were to be an apocalyptic event and Star Atlas were to magically go away, 95% of these guilds would fall because they only have Star Atlas as a source of income. So that ties into any projects that you want to do as an organization. One of them are obviously the FRNT token. And so being able to take the time to put the products together, such as the white paper, the pitch deck, the website, starting to build connections and figure out, okay, which organizations do we want to start broadcasting to that we're looking for their support. And so it was definitely a nail-biting journey, especially because you don't know if you're going to raise $10,000 or you're going to raise 10 million. You just don't know.
That's right. That's right. That was an exciting week when you guys did. I know that you're talking about the seed round, but when you opened it up for the IDO, that was a pretty exciting week as well.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of people were excited, especially to see that we went the standalone method route instead of the launchpad route. But you know, the average person in crypto just does not understand that there are a lot of politics in this space.
Sure.
So when it comes to launch pads, I mean, they normally leave about 70 to 75% of the purchasing audience out of play because either a lotto or some kind of staking holding that they can't afford. We all remember when Star Atlas did the accelerator. Most people could not afford 100 Raydium in order to get one lotto ticket.
Yeah. And a lot of people, even the meta posters too, which are fantastic, but yeah, some people, they can't afford it.
Exactly. So we wanted to have for one, we didn't want to take part in politics, and when you look outside of Raydium, you know, there's lots of other launch pads out there, but it doesn't change the fact that it was still basically like the good old boys club, so to speak.
Absolutely.
And when these negotiations are happening, you know, 5 p.m., 8 a.m., you know, 2 a.m., people are tired, wired, not hearing what they want to hear, or something seems, you know, sketch. It just turns into a political whirlwind. And, you know, we just didn't want any part in that. And we wanted to have a way for everybody to be able to get in without barriers to entry. And so that's what led to the IDO being a fairness launch system.
Yes. And I do want to add, you know, most founders, pardon me, and creators of tokens and NFTs, most of them are really, they're really genuine. They have integrity and they know what they're doing. We're seeing some really bad projects come out as well in all of this. But for anyone listening, I do want to say that the Final Frontier journey, well, the mission of Final Frontier, part of their mission is inclusion for everyone, no matter how little your bank account is, no matter your gender, no matter anything, no matter what country you're in. And I genuinely believe that you guys, Ardo, every step of your IDO, of your launch, everything has been in that spirit, both externally and internally. So I just want to applaud you guys. It's really fun watching a DAO do this. And you're doing it, you're staying true to your guys' values. It's really exciting to see. And it's really easy, makes it really easy to want to invest in.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate the humbling words. And you know, it all leads back into the reason why I started this, and that was to unite people and create change through gaming. And when you're looking to create change, I mean, it starts with you, right? It starts with the core. And so, you know, how can you expect people to believe in you creating change if they don't see a change in you?
Right.
And so you have to be something that's different. And if you look at most of the crypto space, it's all ducks in a row, right? It's all ducks in a row. It's all people following the same trends or the same standards. And that's what leads to oversaturation of bad NFTs or just non-purposeful NFTs.
Unfair whitelists, all this crap.
Yeah. So we wanted to be different. And so we're not following any other trends. We're not following any other standards. We're setting our own.
Cool. Okay. So that's really apparent. First of all, I don't want to just brush past that. You definitely are setting your own. I do have a specific question on the token, being a holder of this token. And if you're not ready to give details or thoughts on these specific items, then just say pass and we can move forward. But when you guys tweeted out, you guys sent a tweet announcing this, you mentioned some of the things that that holders of this token will have access to. So obviously it's a utility token. It's going to give value to, obviously it's going to give value to the DAO, but it's going to give immense amount of value to the holder. That's the whole point, right? A couple of the line items you guys had were crypto and NFT masterclasses and passes to live events. Are these right now, are these goals in the future, or are these current projects being worked on?
Okay, so that is our actual NFT project that we'll have. So we will have a series of different NFTs throughout the lifetime of Final Frontier.
Okay.
And so for those that didn't know, it's not a PFP or just a random piece of art. It is a coin. And so people pick up the phrase token. But yes, those utilities are for the holders of our NFTs, but holders of the FRNT token will be eligible to possibly receive some of these NFTs through the different things we have going on. But in terms of utility of FRNT token, yes, we will be having something for master classes of some sort for the holders of the token, but also another utility is that is a reward, a community reward for competitions, contests, and create change events, and then also for giveaways as well. And so what we're actually going to do is have a community sector of that token where it allows the community to add utility. When you look at the big projects that are out there historically, right? Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance, Litecoin, is it the team that's really created utility for that project, or is it the community? Right? When you see online casinos that now will pay you in those tokens, when you see ATMs, when you see these credit card companies, when you're seeing organizations or governments adopt the cryptocurrency, is that the team or is it the community bringing utility to the token?
Absolutely.
So that's what we wanted to be able to do.
Really cool.
And
okay, cool. So short answer, keep our eyes open for some awesome NFT projects with some really cool utility in the future here.
Yes. And
cool.
What we're actually going to do, because I'm a great fan of everything you do. And
I've got a big smile on my face. Careful.
And you can hold me to this. Whenever it is time for our NFT to drop, I will provide an NFT for you to give away to your fans.
Oh, that's awesome. Ardo, that's awesome. That's gonna be really fun. And I'd love to do that for Final Frontier to boost the project and of course to provide value to all of my followers as well. So I will hold you to that. Absolutely. Thank you. If I did not say thank you as part of that, but
yeah, no problem.
Awesome.
And this is what this is about. I love the cohesion, the unity that that creating this organization has brought forth across just the whole ecosystem.
Well, you know what? I'm going to do the same thing. You know, I haven't announced this anywhere, but Moonman really has my wheels turning. So when my, content creation and support and community NFTs drop, Final Frontier will get one as well. So it's going to be really fun to see how these things morph and change and grow in the coming years before Star Atlas even comes to fruition.
That's amazing. And I'll tell you what, we will hold it for dear life. And there are some future utilities down on the roadmap for the FRNT token, and people can read the economics white paper to see that, such as voting for certain things, such as being able to incorporate the token in different metaverse projects,
Oh, all right, cool.
as well as our NFT. So one of the things we're working on right now is the cross-threading of the NFT, that it can be utilized in other NFT projects.
Very cool. Okay. Super cool. All right. Well, you know what? I'll have to have you back on, or someone from Final Frontier, when these projects are getting closer, and we'll have to dive into it a little more.
Outstanding, yes, and obviously, you and your fan base are definitely more than welcome to get with Moon Man. I mean, the Moon Man experience is something
He's a
starting to
legend, man.
grow,
Absolutely. You
and
know
he
what?
a lot of names.
If you know, whoever's listening, so by the time that this is published, Moon Man will have released his Elite Mooners and his Mooner NFTs. And so I'll put a link below this if you guys haven't checked those out. But he is a content creator, and he is a host of a media host of sorts, and streamer for Final Frontier, operations officer over there. And he is building a really strong community. So he's got his NFTs that allow you to be part of that community. So check them out below if you guys haven't yet. But Ardo, I don't want to take too much of your time. You are a busy man. You probably have, meetings with Dubai in a couple hours. So I want you to get your sleep. Thank you so much for coming on and telling me a little bit about the project. Honestly, as a fan of Star Atlas 1, as a personal fan of Final Frontier, and as we become friends in this metaverse, I'm just really proud of you guys. It's really cool to see all this happen. I'm just really happy for you.
No, thank you, and again, it goes both ways. We are huge fans of you and your work, and we look forward to having you up on the stage with us during some Twitter Spaces events or an AMA. I do look forward to coming back and speaking with you and your community again, and that is what I take pride in, is that third currency of the world, which is relationships.
That's
And
right.
if people can truly put money last and understand that you should take your time to knowledge share and build relationships, that the financial fruit will be there down the road. Just be patient, hodl, and hold on, and build connections around the world, especially where we are in the traditional sense, what's happening around the world. I mean, look how quick a lockdown can just shut a whole economy down. And
Yeah.
so we need these relationships, because at the end of the day, if physical currency were to just go away, it's going to be the relationships that you have that help you survive.
This was really, really great, and I appreciate it. So Ardo, thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me. It was an honor.
Awesome. I will talk to you soon, no doubt.
Definitely. Sounds great.
Thank you so much for joining us on this episode of Dowcaster. If you enjoyed yourself, please consider subscribing. Let me know who else you'd like to see on the show by commenting or leaving a review, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.